This is it for Custom Chaos. With Avenger taking the racing win tonight, we found our first tour champion and our first World Finals qualifier. But we still have one more competition. It's freestyle time. And this is everyone's last chance to lock in their spot. For the last time, this is Rorsrps Custom Chaos. And this is Monster Jam! Hello everybody and welcome back to Rorsrps Custom Chaos. My name is Preston Vieira and this is it. We have officially crowned our tour champion. Now it's the final shuffle for points to sort out the middle of the pack. Overkill Evolution is in our final qualifying spot right now, but Soldier Fortune is only 1 point down. Who will come out on top? We'll find out in just a bit, but for now, let's check out our freestyle lineup to see who's coming out first and who has the best shot tonight. Terminal Velocity, our substitute, is going to be kicking off freestyle, followed by Blue Thunder. Dew Kickstart is going to come out and hopefully do well tonight. Jailbird is going to come out following him. Soldier Fortune is going to come out next, and then finishing up our first half, we have Overkill Evolution. Kicking off the second half, we got Dysfunctional, followed by Megalodon Fire, Raah-Holik, Max D, Bad Company, and Avenger. It is too late for Bad Company to grab that first place spot once again, but Max D could grab that second place spot if he does well tonight and grabs a freestyle win. We'll see how that goes. But first out on the track, getting started already, Terminal Velocity, fan favorite in the real world, fan favorite here as well most likely. And he is gonna kick us off with some freestyle action tonight as he takes a lap and gets these fans hyped up here in Tacoma, Washington. This is gonna be an interesting night because this is a pretty big track packed into a small venue. So we'll see how it goes here. Backflip ramps on either side of the track tonight, and it looks like he's gonna start us out with a stoppie. He is. Look at this, 2 minutes on the clock for Terminal Velocity, and he's gonna walk that thing back, forward and back again, heading right back up that racing ramp and walking it out down the track. What a moonwalk from Terminal Velocity, going right back for the backside of that racing lane, getting some nice air up and over it, heading up and over that hill like in racing, and we got a bicycle on our hands as he combos that up with that skills pad. Terminal Velocity getting a cool move there as we cross that 30-second mark here in Tacoma. Nice sky wheelie from Terminal Velocity. Heading up and over that skills pad once again, comboing everything up. You don't really have much of a choice here, but here is a stoppie once again. What a move from Terminal Velocity. Still not even halfway through this run, but he's gonna throw in some donuts here. Everybody loves themselves some donuts. Nice quick little nearly half a dozen there. We'll see how the rest of this run goes as he heads for the other racing lane, the other backside there. Getting some more big air, kind of getting himself into a corner here. Oh, reverse move up and over that hill. Kind of getting into some trouble, almost going over into the barriers there. But he's gonna take on the big launch ramp on that step up, getting some nice air. Another combo with that skills pad, sky wheelie, walking it down the downside, and we got a backflip. Oh, going for a consecutive, but just not enough rotation there. Down at the 27-second mark. Terminal Velocity finishes his night with a 28. That is not enough to get him a World Finals qualification. That means our substitute from earlier this season, Skeledragon, with a 21, is our World Finals qualifier for the substitutes here on the Custom Chaos Tour. Blue Thunder coming out next, 2 minutes on the clock, drifting around the track and then following it up with some big air here in Tacoma. What do we got for the rest of this run? Blue Thunder has been stepping it up lately with his runs. But he's going to take on that jammer in the center. Nicely done, up and over it. is a transition move. Everybody loves those transition moves here on the track. Up and over that racing lane on the backside, getting a little slap wheelie as well. Oh, clips that barrier. And they do shut him off. He could have a chance to refire here. I believe he's going to get it. But you want to stay away from those barriers, man. You don't want to end up on top of them or slamming into them. We just saw that in racing with Max D when he went over in that final round. They shut him off the second he left the track a little out of control. Blue Thunder with a nice little bit of air there. A bit of an awkward landing, a little ragged edge there. But he's going to keep it going, comboing it up, slap wheelie to the skills pad. Getting tripped up and setting it on a stoppie. Trying to walk it up that backflip ramp a little bit. That was kind of cool. Could have had a real cool move out of there, but we are crossing that halfway point now. Nearly getting into trouble there. Kicking that front end up in the air like that. But here is some more big air from Blue Thunder. Oh, going over, trying to get a save and nails it. Somehow pulling those BKT tires back underneath that truck. He's going to keep it going, heading right back for that jammer once again. Kind of bouncing off of the side of that ramp, but he's going for a backflip and nails it. Even gets a little bit of a moonwalk, but getting into trouble as he walks it back across the track. But keeping it going, keeping it on all 4 BKTs. Blue Thunder having a solid run, still 20 seconds left here in Tacoma. Spinning that truck around, losing a bit of momentum there, but the run is almost over. He's gonna walk out a bicycle right into that racing lane, getting tripped up again, going over, and somehow getting a save through no fault of his own, I might add, but a save is a save, and that is gonna be a 38 for Blue Thunder, a massive score, and that could hold all night. That is a huge score. And like I said, Blue Thunder has been picking it up. I wish he would have picked it up, sometime closer to the middle of the season, but in the end works. I mean, you just might not get a qualification, and I don't think he's going to be getting a World Finals qualification. But next out on the track, someone with a newfound fan, Mountain Dew Kickstart, taking the track, looking like he's going to rev the engine up for these fans here in Tacoma. Backing it up, still lined up with that ramp. He is going to launch it for these fans here to get us started. Going big. Going big gets him in trouble sometimes. We'll see how it goes here. 2 minutes on the clock with some big air. Holy man. Look at the air. From Mountain Dew going right for the backflip. Oh. And that is what I'm talking about. Going too big gets him into trouble. He's in a position where he needs to go big to get points, but I don't even think he was capable of qualifying at this point. That is a 0 for Mountain Dew Kickstart in our final show of the season. That is it for Mountain Dew Kickstart. Jailbird taking the track next. Jailbird has had some solid freestyle performances, even took a freestyle win at our Rorsrps show. It's looking like she might start us out with a stoppie similar to Terminal Velocity. 2 minutes on the clock. She's going for it. This is one of those moves that got her the win in Rorsrps, and she is showing her skill right there, setting it down. Doesn't walk it back as far as Terminal Velocity, but that doesn't matter. A nice little slap wheelie on the end of it as well. Heading right back over that racing lane, up and over the hill. Almost getting into some trouble there, knowing when to hit that gas and lose traction there. Kind of helped her out a bit. She spins that truck around, looking for the launch ramp, getting some nice air across the track. She's going to combo that up with the skills pad. Throw it up on the nose. Look at that. She's already passed those first 30 seconds. She will be getting a score here tonight in Tacoma. And she's going to kind of two stoppies there. I mean, she didn't really hold it up, but got kicked up on the nose again. Looks like she's going to go for that step up. Nice little bit of air, another stoppie. Another stoppie. Look at this as we get down to that halfway point of this run. She's almost walking it right back up the ramp. Nearly getting into trouble and going over the nose, but keeping it safe. Nice air once again from Jailbird. She spins that truck around, looking for the skills pad once again. Some more air. Slap wheelie. Oh, couldn't quite get that nose up. Got to be careful with that jammer. That jammer is kind of in a tight spot. You might end up clipping it and ending your run early. Look at the move from Jailbird. Oh no, down she goes right at that 30-second mark too. And that is going to do it. That's only going to be a 28, taking the lead from Terminal Velocity there. Not the lead of the night, but taking that second place spot from Terminal Velocity. But not enough to take a win. Soldier's Fortune getting some big air to kick us off here. 2 minutes on the clock already. Didn't even have a chance to announce her before she hit that ramp. Heading up and over that jammer now. Looking for a slap wheelie over to the skills pad. Gonna combo it up with a stoppie. Getting into trouble, but pulling it back around. Soldier Fortune with an incredible save there. Gonna keep it going, heading up and over that little tabletop hit. For spinning it around, she's gonna take on the launch ramp over that step up. Getting some big air, comboing it up with that skills pad. Don't really have a choice there. You gotta do what you gotta do, and she's going for a backflip. Getting up on the sidewalls, but pulling it back down. Soldier Fortune I'm loving the way she's getting back on all 4 BKT tires tonight. And getting into trouble, but pulling it back. That's what we love to see. She's gonna go for the move that put Jailbird out. Getting it a little crooked there, ragged edge, but keeping it on all 4s once again. Soldier Fortune is killing it so far. This could be another winning run for Soldier Fortune. Remember, she is fresh off of her freestyle win in at the MS Metroplex in Boston. So though she's getting into some trouble there trying to get that truck spun around, she's going to be the first one to hit the 8-pack tonight, and she's going for it. Oh, gets a full rotation, but it puts her over, and that's going to be a 31 for Soldier Fortune. Not enough to take the lead, but enough to grab second place. Our second best run of the night so far. I can agree with that score. Now Overkill Evolution taking the track now. This is the points fight here. Soldier Fortune just went out with a 31. Overkill Evolution, we'll see how he does here. 2 minutes on the clock. Gonna take on that racing lane, get some nice air to kick us off with those 2 minutes. Heading for this tabletop hit. Up and over, slap wheelie to the pad. Getting it thrown up on the nose there. Look at the skill from Overkill Evolution. V2 vids on YouTube, slapped on the tailgate. Be sure to check out Mike Vodder's channel. Love to see it when these monster truck drivers create some monster truck content. Look at the slap wheelie from Overkill Evolution, riding it right into that skills pad. Getting kind of tripped up there on the side of that backflip ramp. Heading right back for that skills pad. Nice air up and over. Another slap wheelie. Looks like he's been practicing here tonight. It hasn't looked like that all season, all 9 shows. It hasn't looked like he's been practicing his slap wheelies, but tonight looks like he's been practicing his slap wheelies. And speaking of wheelies, walking it up and over the step up, completely sideways. A nice move there from Overkill Evolution. Interesting, unique. If he wants to defeat Soldier Fortune, that is the way to do it. And it's funny that both of these trucks, Overkill Evolution and Soldier Fortune, went out in round 2 of racing. So Overkill is still in the lead as far as points are concerned. Look at this stoppie from Overkill Evolution. Throwing it on the back, going down. Over he goes. Score to beat is a 31 from Soldier Fortune, and he gets a 28. He does not do it. Soldier Fortune was only 1 point down in the standings. We'll see how that works out. But if you guys are enjoying the show so far tonight, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me know you are enjoying it. We got World Finals coming up November 17th through the 19th, so subscribe, stick around. Our 3 champions from racing, 2-wheel skills, and freestyle will get automatic bids into season 2 of RORSRPS. But Blue Thunder leads tonight with a 38, Soldier Fortune with 31, Overkill Evolution, Jailbird, Terminal Velocity, and Dew Kickstart, and Terminal Velocity, all with 28s. Mountain Dew Kickstart are only 0 on the board right now. Next out on the track, though, Dysfunctional has been going out early in the past couple shows on the tour. We'll see if he can hold it together tonight, keep that truck on all 4 BKT tires. 2 minutes on the clock. Looks like he's going for a stoppie over that racing hill on the backflip ramp there. Nicely done, walking it over it, getting way out of bounds there, but it is all right. You gotta know that's coming with that stoppie. Nice air over that racing lane, almost getting into trouble, almost getting up into 2 wheels there. Going for that jammer, looking for a slap wheelie here. Beautifully done. And gonna kind of combo it up with that skills pad and get up on a bicycle sidewalls and setting it down as we cross that 30-second mark. Nice air up and over the skills pad, looking for that step up. Getting into trouble, but keeping it going. Bringing it back around. And he's going to throw in some donuts for these fans here in Tacoma, Washington. Keeping it going, nicely done. Heading for that racing lane. Nice air. Huge air down the track as we get to that 1 minute mark. Wild move there from Dysfunctional. Wheelie up and over. Kind of getting into an awkward position there, but he's going to go for a backflip. Dysfunctional going for a consecutive, almost getting it, but it bounces him back onto the roof, and that is going to do it, and that's only going to be a 27. Not even enough to crack those 28s tonight. Unfortunate for sure, but he went down early. I mean, what can you say? Megalodon Fire coming out now. Someone who does pretty well in freestyle, has not had a freestyle win this season. Has had a racing win though. So we'll see how he does here as he swims through this Tacoma track, where he's gonna get started. 2 minutes on the clock. It's gonna be that racing lane going big. Nice bit of air there. Gonna spin that truck around, looking for the skills pad. Rolling over it, getting a nice little downside there for taking on that jammer. Nicely done. I'm assuming he just wants to fill those first 30 seconds because you do not want to go out early, especially in this final show. Nice slap wheelie from Megalodon. Completely like technical. Like up sky wheelie, bringing it down onto the nose here. Nice move and bringing it back down on the nose. Oh, look at the combo over the jammer. Nicely done. Megalodon Fire, like I said, just crosses those first 30 seconds, and now he's going wild, pulling out some incredible moves here. He's gonna cross it up over the step up. Nicely done. Nice bit of air there, and he's gonna go for that launch ramp over the tabletop. Huge air. Could get in trouble here, stuffing that chassis into the top of that ramp, but keeping it on all four tires, keeping it going. Backflip, stuffing that front end in, and down he goes. Those backflips are not doing these drivers any favors tonight. That is going to be a 29 though, so he does grab third place from Overkill Evolution. Next out on the track, team screen number 2 out here in Tacoma. 2 minutes on the clock for Raah-Holik as he heads up and over that skills pad and combos it up with that tabletop. Raah-Holik has had some solid freestyle performances as he heads up and over. Nice sky wheelie. We'll see if he can continue his run of solid performances or if he's going to go down early like he did last time at the MS Metroplex in Boston. He did go down early in freestyle, but we are crossing that 30-second barrier. Completely stopped here on the nose. I mean, he is wiggling around now, but he was stopped there for a good second. Balancing on nearly that perfect balance point. Gonna take on that jammer there for spinning it around, kind of getting in trouble, getting up on 2 wheels, setting it back down. Nice air over that racing lane. Raah-Holik gonna throw in some donuts here at the bottom of the track as we get down to that halfway point. Raah-Holik getting tripped up, down he goes, getting back up onto the sidewalls, but unable to get it over. Still trying for it, but just not. It's not going to happen. Down at that 56-second mark, and that's only going to be 23 for Raah-Holik tonight. Unfortunate for sure. But next up, like I said, Max D. He wants another win before the season is over. He nearly had it in racing. We'll see if he can do it tonight in freestyle as he takes on this relatively tiny track, especially compared to round 8 on this tour with that massive floor in Mount Pleasant. Max D is going to be starting us off with a stoppie here on the skills pad. It looks like 2 minutes on the clock, and here he goes, getting down onto the nose. Nicely done. And he's going to walk it right back up that ramp, kind of letting it simmer there on that ramp face for rolling back down. That's not what he wanted to do. So he's going to try to take it right back up the skills pad, keeping it going. up and over the entire thing. Nicely done. And we are nearly to that 30-second mark already. Getting tripped up, but nice bounce off those front tires. Setting them back down. Kind of getting in trouble again on that bicycle for just a second. For setting it down. Nicely done in reverse. A reverse move for Max D. And we are already past that 30-second mark now. Down to 1:15 left on the clock. And he's going to go for a backflip already. Bit of an over-rotation, but the rebound helps him out. Getting him on the nose for a second before setting it back down on that rear end. Wow. He is coming back from no man's land twice now. Max D keeping it going with that racing lane, getting a bit of air as he heads down to the opposite end of the track, going for that tabletop, getting crooked in the air. Huge slap wheelie, bouncing it back down off the chassis onto those 4 BKT tires. And we have 30 seconds left of this freestyle run for Max D. He wants that win. Can he get it? Nice move there, a little bit of a slap wheelie. He wants to keep it going on the nose. Look at this. Max D lining up for his signature move here. He might be going for it. He is, but it's not enough. Right down onto the roof. Max D is done at 15 seconds. That's only a 29 from Max D. I don't know about that personally. That might have been enough to knock out Soldier Fortune and for my taste. But we'll roll with that. The 31 or 29, excuse me, for Max D. Bad Company now, looking to knock out. Well, he can't really knock out, but looking to do better than Max D. I mean, Max D doesn't really have points on the board, but will it be enough to defeat Bad Company? We'll find out with the big air Bad Company's bringing tonight. Throwing it up on the stoppie for just a second. Had kind of an awkward hit on that left front on the ramp face of that skills pod when he landed, but we're gonna keep it running here. He's still going. Getting close to that 30-second mark. Bad Company hitting the backside of that racing lane, throwing that nose down. Getting a little bit of a slap wheelie there. Spinning it around on that hill. Going sideways over the skills pod, getting into trouble. Looking for a save. Unable to get it down with 1:19 left on the clock. That's only a 14 for Bad Company. We got to see the point standings at the end of the night. We got to see if Max D might have passed Bad Company. But next out on the track, Avenger, our final truck tonight. A lot of trucks have gone over early. This is a quick freestyle night. Avenger, our tour champion, heading for this racing lane here to start us out. Looks like he's going to go for a stoppie. 2 minutes on the clock for our racing winner here tonight. And he is going for a stoppie, walking it out, controlling it nice and slow, keeping it on that balance point, throwing it in reverse and walking it back to that racing ramp once again. We'll see how he does the rest of the night. Avenger not rocking BKTs again tonight. It is all right. Taking on the backside of that racing lane. Nice bit of air over it. Not looking for a slap wheelie like some others have. Cutting it short, going right off that backflip ramp and taking on the skills pad. What an interesting set of moves there. Nice combo from Avenger. Getting kind of tripped up on the face of that step up, and he's still going short on that hill. Up and over that skills pad. Getting kind of an awkward bounce there. Spinning that truck around, looking for that skills pad. Big air. Look at this from Avenger. And he's going to combo it up with that step up once again. Getting tripped up onto the nose. Walking it out just a little bit. Trying to keep it right on that balance point. Oh, we're going right into a backflip. Avenger under rotation. Stuffing that front end in. But keeping it going. Getting it down on all fours. Heading up and over that tabletop. Nice bit of air there. Taking on the step up. I mean the skills pad, excuse me. And setting it on the nose once again. 28 seconds left on the clock for Avenger as he rides out. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Brings it back around. Avenger An incredible save there with 12 seconds left. Avenger throwing it into some donuts to finish us out. A pirouette and setting it down. What a move there from Avenger. And a wheelie to finish us out. And that is going to be our second 38. Blue Thunder held the lead all night, but it is not enough. Avenger takes the win, his first double down of the season and the Tour Championship. Avenger is your top spot tonight in racing and freestyle. Blue Thunder right behind him with also a 38. Soldier Fortune with a 31. Max D with a 29. Megalodon Fire with 29. Overkill Evolution, Jailbird, our substitute Terminal Velocity, all with 28s. While Dysfunctional takes 27. Raah-Holik with 23. Bad Company, Bad Break in freestyle with a 14. And Mountain Dew Kickstart, unfortunately expected, with a 0. Let's take a look at your final point standings here for the Custom Chaos Tour. Avenger takes the win, the Tour Championship with 178 points. Bad Company with 135. Max D does not grab the win or the second place spot from Bad Company. He takes 131. And Raah-Holik takes 115. Megalodon Fire with 107. Dysfunctional with 100. Soldier Fortune grabs that final qualifying spot with 94, while Overkill takes 90. Jailbird with 67 points. Blue Thunder with 55. Mountain Dew Kickstart with 44. And Terminal Velocity not getting that qualifying spot with only 4 points. What a night. If you guys enjoyed the show, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We got new shows just like this one every Saturday, but we are coming up on the end of the season, which means the World Finals is coming November 17th through the 19th. Qualifying, racing, two-wheel skills, and freestyle. You can also find us on Instagram at Rorsrps. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for keeping up with Custom Chaos. I appreciate all of you. Next week will be our final show of the Throwback Tour, so I will see you guys then.